Hey, this is Joel Seitz, your West Virginia Youth President. Wanted to talk to us briefly about the year 2014 in review. It's been a very eventful year for the West Virginia youth, as we've had very many activities and a lot of exciting new things happening within the West Virginia youth. We started off in 2014 planning for CCYC in Charleston, West Virginia. And as many of you know, due to a last-minute snowstorm, we actually had to cancel and reschedule. Even though the reschedule was difficult, we were excited to actually have the opportunity to reschedule in April. And when we all showed up in April, we were excited by an awesome turnout and new first-time events ever to the CCYC event. On Friday morning, we had breakout sessions for the teens, for the hyphen age group, and for aspiring ministers. We thank each and every one of you, and especially our district board, for helping out in the special session for the aspiring ministers. Additionally, on Friday evening at the conclusion of service, we had our first ever hyphen event. The hyphen event is for ages 18 to 30 and has been going on throughout our movement in North America. We're excited to have this now started in West Virginia, and we are looking forward to new and great events in 2015. After CCYC, in May, we had our district-wide State Master Youth Rally. This was held in Morgantown, West Virginia, at Riverside Apostolic, and we were thrilled to have Reverend Josh Carson from St. Louis, Missouri there with us. If you were there at that event, you could testify with me in the great move of God that we had that night. We were so thankful to have Brother Carson there and look forward from that event to our next event was camp in June. We were excited this year in particular to have camp return back to 5 days. We were also excited to have breakout sessions, girls only sessions, and the first ever Ladies Boutique. And in addition to all of these events, we were thrilled to have an increase of our camp attendance of over 40 campers this year in 2014. This is due in part to greater participation throughout the district, sending your young people to our camp. The ministry of Aaron Bounds throughout our camp was tremendous. Each night seemed to outdo the night before with mighty moves of God and old-time fashioned apostolic preaching. Overall, we were thrilled with the support that we had from the district and how God showed up in our events at camp this year, and only look forward to camp in 2015 to being greater than this year. As you're aware, this year at this time of year we start our She's for Christ offering drive, and in 2013 we were so thrilled for an increase of giving of $26,000. This was the largest offering we had in almost 10 years. However, this year we are looking to raise the bar even further. We started off She's for Christ this year with a great push beginning at CCYC, with many of our attendees there taking the C31 Challenge. If you have a student in your church that has taken the C31 Challenge, or if you know of a student in another church, please help in supporting them. They need 31 people to give $31 to She's for Christ. This comes to a total of $961 for She's for Christ. And by completing the C31 Challenge, students are rewarded with a free admission to camp in 2015. Additionally, just last week, we concluded our first ever She's for Christ Bike-a-thon. We had 17 bikers throughout the state gathered in Morgantown, West Virginia, to ride from Morgantown down to Fairmont, a total of 25 miles, and all for She's for Christ. In all, we are excited to report that we have raised over $7,000 in this one single event for She's for Christ. Thank you to the district for everyone that has sponsored a rider and those that took time on a Saturday to either volunteer or ride in this great event. I hope that you will see that we are doing all we can this year to have a great She's for Christ offering. Our goal for this year is $40,000. Ambitious, yes, but certainly within our reach. If there's anything I can do, or any member of the West Virginia youth, please don't hesitate to give me a call as we strive together to see revival in the state of West Virginia. Following this, you will find a video of Brother Dan Scott, a West Virginia native, talking about the importance of She's for Christ. Please take some time to review this as he gives a historical account of personal experiences receiving benefits from She's for Christ giving. God bless each and every one of you. We love you and are excited about what God is going to do in our district.
They said it couldn't be done. There was an Indian tribe in Ecuador by the name of the Colorados, and they were too pagan. They had never been open to evangelism. But God had given me a vision and let me know that I was to represent the kingdom. There was no road into the Colorados. It was only a footpath or a horse path. No road, no problem. She's for Christ had purchased me a Land Rover for our mission station, and we took that four-wheel drive Land Rover onto those primitive roads, and with our own hands, a shovel, a mattock, and me and the brethren, we just opened that road right into the Colorados. And when we got there, we were the only organization, the only mission station that had ever been able to reach into the Colorados. But when we did reach them, we baptized a great number of them. And the first thing that I know, the witch doctor himself invited us to build the church under his house. What does She's for Christ do for a missionary? With that She's for Christ vehicle, we were able to open up the roads into the various different communities that were inaccessible. And because of that She's for Christ vehicle, we were able to create a road into the Colorados. And that road still exists yet today. In fact, it has been paved since that time and has become a part of the road system. Today, the church in Ecuador is self-sustaining and solvent. It has sent missionaries to other Spanish-speaking countries of the world. She's for Christ creates new roads. You see, it is the whole gospel to the whole world by the whole church.